Okay, let's talk about something that almost all of us have felt, but maybe couldn't quite put a name to. I'm talking about that frustrating, afternoon derailing energy crash. We're going to explore how to get off that ride for good. You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? You have a decent lunch, and instead of feeling ready to take on the afternoon, you just feel foggy, sleepy, you're just desperate for a nap. Well, it turns out there's a name for that feeling. It's the blood sugar roller coaster. And this visual just nails it. It shows the two paths our energy can take. Over on the left, you've got that roller coaster, this huge, sharp spike in energy followed by a super dramatic crash. It's an exhausting, repeating cycle. But on the right, that's the goal, a gentle slope. This is that stable, sustained energy that keeps you feeling sharp and productive all day. The secret really is just learning how to turn the roller coaster into the slope.
So let's really dig into the problem itself, because this isn't just about feeling a little tired after you eat. This whole cycle of spikes and crashes, it has real serious consequences for your energy, your focus, and yeah, even your long-term health.
So what's actually going on inside our bodies? Well, when we eat a meal that's really heavy in things like white rice or pasta, refined carbs, without enough protein or fiber to balance things out, we get this huge, rapid flood of glucose into our bloodstream. Our body then kind of overreacts with a big surge of insulin, and that's what causes that inevitable energy-sucking crash.
But here is the really good news. The solution is surprisingly simple. This isn't about some crazy, restrictive diet. It's about a single, powerful principle. A kind of golden rule that can completely change how your body processes food.
And here it is. This is the silver bullet. The core idea is to start every single meal with fiber and protein. Before you even think about touching the starches or sugars, you lead with these two. This simple little act creates a kind of protective mesh in your stomach that literally changes everything that happens next. This brings us to the master eating order, and it's so easy to remember. First, you eat your vegetables, that's your fiber. Second, you have your protein and fats, like chicken or fish. And only then, at the very end of the meal, do you get to the starches and sugars, like rice or bread. Veggies, then protein, then carbs. That's it. That's the whole game plan. And if you're thinking, come on, does this really work? Well, look at this number. Studies are showing that just by changing the order in which you eat your food, with zero other changes to what's actually on your plate, you can slash that post-meal glucose spike by up to 40%. I mean, that is a huge impact from such a tiny change. Okay, so we've got the golden rule down. Now let's stock our toolkit. And these aren't some exotic, hard-to-find ingredients. We're talking about 6 everyday food groups that are going to be your absolute best friends in keeping your energy stable. Here's a quick look at our team of all-stars. We've got non-starchy veggies, beans, Greek yogurt, nuts and seeds, quality protein, and of course, chia and flax seeds. Each one of these plays a really specific, powerful role in slowing down that sugar absorption and keeping you feeling full and satisfied.
Our first and most important ally, non-starchy vegetables. We're talking broccoli, spinach, bell peppers, carrots, you get the idea. They are packed with fiber, which actually forms this kind of gel in your stomach, and that physically slows down how quickly sugars get absorbed. This is exactly why they are step 1 in our master eating order.
Next up, beans and legumes. These things are a total powerhouse. They deliver this fantastic 1-2 punch of both fiber and plant-based protein. Plus, they're an amazing source of magnesium, which is a mineral that's absolutely critical for healthy blood sugar control.
Ally number 3 is unsweetened Greek yogurt. What's so cool here is that it has about double the protein of regular yogurt, which helps you feel fuller for way longer. On top of that, its probiotics support your gut health, and new research is showing that can actually improve your body's sensitivity to insulin.
Okay, next we have a super simple but incredibly effective habit. Just eating a small handful of nuts, like almonds, before a meal. They give you this great mix of fiber, protein, and healthy fats that basically preps your system to handle the carbohydrates that are coming later.
And the effect isn't just a little thing. I mean, get a load of this. One study on people with prediabetes found that after just 3 months of this simple habit, an incredible 23% of them completely reversed their condition. They were no longer considered pre-diabetic. That's the power of a simple, strategic snack. Now let's talk about our fifth ally, good quality animal protein. So, things like fish, chicken, and eggs. They have almost zero direct impact on your blood sugar. But more importantly, when you eat them alongside carbs, they act like an anchor.
just dramatically slowing down how quickly those carbs get absorbed into your system.
And our final allies are the tiny but absolutely mighty chia and flax seeds. These things are basically fiber bombs. Just a tablespoon can make a huge difference in slowing down digestion. In fact, one study found that having just 15 grams of flax seed before breakfast significantly blunted the glucose spike from that meal.
Okay, theory is great. We've got the rule, we've got the toolkit, but now it's time for the master class. Let's see how this all comes together in real, everyday eating situations, because that's what matters, right?
All right, let's take a typical packed lunch. The makeover is so simple. You always include a side of veggies, like some carrot sticks or a little side salad. You eat your protein first, maybe a hard-boiled egg, some chicken strips, before you even touch the sandwich or the rice. Then you enjoy your carbs. You'll probably find you need way less to feel full.
Navigating a buffet. It can be a minefield, but not if you have this strategy. Your first trip to the buffet is for one thing and one thing only: salad and green veggies. Fill up on those. On your second trip, you get your protein, grilled fish, chicken, whatever they have. Only on your third and final trip do you take a small portion of the carbs. It's a foolproof plan.
Eating out at a noodle shop? You've got a plan for that too. Just ask for less noodles and more vegetables. A lot of places are happy to do that. Order a side of blanched greens or an egg, and you know the rule: eat the veggies and the egg first before you start slurping those delicious noodles.
When you boil it all down, the big takeaway is this: you have the power to completely transform your energy levels, not just by changing what you eat, but by being really strategic about when you eat it. It's all about turning that nasty roller coaster into a gentle, sustainable slope.
And that leaves us with one final thought. You don't have to completely overhaul your entire life tonight. Just think about your very next meal. What's the one small change, the one simple step, like eating a few carrot sticks first, or starting with the chicken on your plate, that you can make right away?